Artemisia Gentileschi. Artemisia Gentileschi is not a painter who asks for attention. Her work demands it. There is an unmistakable force in her paintings, an emotional intensity that feels immediate, unfiltered, and deeply human. She does not treat her subjects as distant symbols or decorative figures within a composition. Instead, she places them directly at the center of action, conflict, and consequence. And in doing so, she redefines how women exist within Baroque painting. At a time when female figures in art were often reduced to allegory, beauty, or passive storytelling roles, Gentileschi shifts the entire perspective. Her women are no longer background presence. They are decision makers. They act. They resist. They endure. And above all, they respond to the world with agency. In her most powerful works, such as Judith slaying Holofernes, the scene is not softened or distanced for comfort. It is direct, almost uncomfortably real. The figures are fully engaged in the moment of action, muscles tense, expressions focused, bodies committed to what must be done. There is no hesitation in their movement. No decorative elegance meant to distract from the gravity of the act. Instead, there is physical effort, emotional pressure, and psychological intensity all compressed into a single moment. What makes this painting so striking is not only its subject matter, but its emotional clarity. Gentileschi does not romanticize violence. She does not idealize suffering. She presents consequence as it is experienced in real time. And within that experience, her women are not victims of circumstance. They are participants in survival. There is a recurring strength in her figures that feels both physical and emotional. Their bodies are grounded, anchored in space with undeniable weight. Their expressions are not distant or idealized, they are focused, present, and fully aware of what is unfolding. Even in moments of tension, there is control. Even in moments of struggle, there is purpose. But Gentileschi's power is not only in intensity. It is also in silence. Between the dramatic scenes and strong gestures, there is something deeper, a psychological depth that lingers beneath the surface. Her paintings feel like emotional confrontations rather than visual illustrations. They do not simply tell a story. They hold one in place. This emotional weight is often connected to the lived realities of her time, where women's voices were frequently dismissed or controlled within artistic and social structures. Gentileschi's work responds to that world not with abstraction, but with presence. She gives her figures authority through composition itself. They occupy space fully. They do not shrink within the frame. In many ways, her art transforms suffering into agency. Not by denying pain, but by refusing to let pain define silence. Her women carry complexity. They are vulnerable yet strong, human yet defiant, emotional yet controlled. These contradictions do not weaken them. They define them. And this is what makes Artemisia Gentileschi's work endure across centuries. It is not just the drama of her compositions. It is the clarity of emotion behind them. The sense that every figure has weight, not only physically but psychologically. In her paintings, we are not simply looking at historical scenes. We are witnessing acts of resistance, endurance, and decision. And when the moment passes, what remains is not only the image itself, but the feeling that something irreversible has just taken place. Gentileschi's art does not ask to be admired. It asks to be felt. And once seen, it is not easily forgotten.